Hey Money Magnets, are you ready to get access up to $100,000 in business funding with no impact to your credit score? Well, no worries. American Express can help you get to the bag.
Look, American Express is what most business owners dream of. We're going to show you guys how to get in their ecosystem and then how to get more money for your business.
We're going to take you over to the computer and I'm going to show you how we were able to get funded through American Express.
Let's get to it.
Okay, Marvin, let's start off by telling them one of the easiest ways to get in American Express ecosystem is opening up a checking or savings account. Yeah. They have it on the business side and the personal side. And I know most people don't know this because I didn't know it at first, Marvin.
Right. And then they have no monthly fees, no minimum deposit. And that's a great way to get started. I'm like you, for years, I didn't realize they had checking accounts either. Or if you want to get a secured card, American Express has a bunch of products. You could either go with a secured card if you got problems with your credit, or you could go for one of their credit cards on the personal side. And then guess what, babe? After that, they don't pull your credit anymore. It's a soft pull. So when you go to the business side, no impact to your credit score.
Most definitely. Like American Express is the way to go nowadays. You know, most people want to have one of these cards because it's a prestigious card to have. You know, you feel like you made it when you have that American Express in your pocket. Because I know I did.
Exactly. I did too.
Okay, Marvin, let's dive into the 3 most popular cards that American Express offers on the business side. Okay, so we have the platinum card, the gold card, and the blue business card. So the platinum card, Marvin, we're going to start off with that. Remember, this card has a very healthy ticket with it. It is $695 a year for this card. But the wonderful thing about it is if you travel a lot, that can come really in handy for you because Marvin and I, what we do is we transfer those points and get, free flights.
And they give you Uber credits. It's a lot of little perks where you can actually get that $695 fee back every year. And also the business gold card, $375 annual fee. But the one that everybody sleeps on is the blue business cash card, 0% annual fee. Now let's look at the welcome offers. All right, with the platinum business, you earn $150,000 reward points for the first 3 months that you have the card. And then for the gold, babe, what is that?
You earn 70,000 membership reward points after you spend $10,000 on eligible purchases.
Right. And on the blue cash, you earn a $250 statement credit after you spend $3,000 in purchases on your card in the first 3 months. So you can see they all have their advantages, and it really depends on where you are as a business. Don't always go for the platinum card because you want the prestige. I mean, you got to think about it. As we go into this blue cash, it's going to sound even better, guys. All right, let's look at the APR. So now I'm going to tell you the American Express Platinum, sometimes it's going to be like a charge card where you got to pay it off. So it's not necessarily an APR.
For the gold card, there's a rate of 19.49% all the way up to 28.49%. So keep that in mind. You know, these cards are great to have, but you have to make sure that you're using them responsibly.
Yep. And the blue business cash, 0% for 12 months. Then after that, it's anywhere from 18% to 26%. So can you see the advantages on the blue business cash? It's actually a cheaper card. Doesn't always have the same prestige, but guess what? It's not what you make, it's what you keep.
Most definitely. So think about this, Marvin, you can actually get the blue card, the blue cash rewards card, and you can transfer a balance that you have, a high balance on one of your other credit cards, transfer it over to your American Express card, and then pay 0% interest. Wow, that right there is a cash flow changer.
Now, I'm going to tell you this. A lot of times people don't realize this. You can apply for 3 business credit cards with American Express at the same time with no impact to your credit score after you get in there on the personal side. And for the personal side, I would check out the checking account or a credit card. But once you apply, it happened to Gloria now. We met an American Express rep one time, and he said, look, Gloria, I'm going to show you how to apply for 3 all at the same time.
Most definitely. We happened to be at a event a business event.
Yeah.
And they had a table set up and they were like, come on, get it. Marvin was like, no, I think we should wait. And I'm like, I want the card, Marvin. I like the prestige. And this was years ago.
Yeah.
So I applied and they end up getting us 3 cards all at one time. And we also have this Delta Sky Miles card. This is on the personal side, but this is the highest one you can get. And this card is really, really good because it'll help you get your status with Delta as well as get into the access to the Delta Sky Lounge. And
then remember, the travel cards will be the easier cards to get. The Delta American Express, the Hilton American Express, Lowe's American Express, all of those will actually be the easier cards to get. The corporate cards are going to be more charge cards. And then American Express has 14 different cards. Yes, I said it, 14 cards.
Yes. Marvin, depending on what you're looking for, American Express has so many different cards that can fit any situation. For example, a cashback card, rewards card, no annual fee card, travel cards, hotel cards, and the list goes on. So American Express has 14 different cards. So that lets you know that they can handle any situation.
Yeah, and I think as a business, you should really look at what do you need for your business? Don't always go for the card that's platinum or gold. Yeah. If you need 0% for 12 months, I would go for that. I wouldn't just think about, oh, I got to have this gold card. That may not be the best card for you, because I got a buddy that's in construction. He loves the plum card where he can get 30 to 60 days more time. And sometimes you may be able to use them in conjunction with each other.
Most definitely, Marvin. And I love the fact that they give you all of these reward points and benefits. I'm all about the travel benefits, Marvin.
And let's talk about the limits. Some of these cards are going to say that you have no limit, right? But if you use them a lot and you go over what I would call a limit, I think all of them have a limit. American Express is very notorious about asking for a financial review. Make sure that you report an accurate income, because when they go ahead and ask for their financial review, they're going to ask for pay stubs or taxes, and all of these things will add up to your income.
Most definitely. Marvin, you remember when we first started out, American Express asked me for a 4506T, and that's where they go ahead and pull your tax documents. Yeah. So they froze my American Express cards until they were actually able to verify how much money we made.
Yep. So report that accurate income. Now let's get into the lines of credit. We're going to show you guys how to get up to 100,000.
Now that we've shared with you American Express cards, let's get into how you get to the cash. Right. Marvin, I remember when we were first opening up the cafe, I was able to receive a line of credit. Marvin was like, we're not opening this up until you raise all the capital on the business side. We're not going to use our personal money. So keep that in mind. You don't want to use your personal money to get your business going.
Exactly.
These are tools to help you get started. So American Express has business lines of credit, and they offer lines all the way from $2,000 to $250,000.
Yes.
I'm quite sure you can use $250,000 in your business.
And so think about it. If you get a personal card for $5,000 to $10,000, you get a couple of the corporate cards with no limit, or let's just say $15,000 to $20,000, and then you get this line of credit. We're well over 100,000. And like Gloria said, it can go up to 250,000. But keep in mind, if I'm going for the line of credit, I'm going to make sure that I connect the line of credit or my cards to my bank account. So when American Express wants to periodically check my income, they can just check my bank statements.
Most definitely. And also keep in mind that you need to be a pre-existing American Express customer and have a relationship with them to be able to apply for this prestigious business line of credit.
And if anybody has any experience with American Express, leave comments below. If you've had the cards, how many cards you got approved for, and if you had the line of credit, what did your approval look like? Because we want to share this with the rest of our community.
Most definitely.
All right, you guys. It's a quick application. You can apply online within minutes. Look, you get flexible access, no prepayment penalties, and the term and length is what? It's not that bad.
No, it's 6, 12, 18, or 24 months. You can choose your options on how you want to pay it back. But just keep in mind that the longer that you choose, the higher the interest rate is going to be for it. And you only pay for what you use. So if you get approved for $250,000, and you only use 100,000, you're only going to be charged for what you use, and that's that 100,000.
Right. And then you got an instant deposit, usually from 1 to 3 days after you're approved, and you can get started growing your business and using that working capital as you need it.
And Marvin, like Money Magnets, keep in mind, I was telling Marvin that I've been looking at all of these different banks, and banks are going to linking your bank account because your bank account tells a story.
Yeah.
At least with credit, you can repair your credit. So it really is not telling the true picture of if you pay your bills on time. But when you're linking your bank account, it shows the actual cash flow, Marvin, where it shows what's going in, what's coming out, if you're having NSFs. So it's giving them a really clear picture of your finances. So if you don't have your banking together, start focusing on getting your banking and your cash flow put together.
And if you guys need a mentorship or need somewhere where you can go to have community, get involved and answer the questions that you want answered. We have some people that joined our mentorship that had personal credit problems. We walked them through how they could fix it by themselves with our DIY program. Also, when it comes to funding, we showed them the do's and don'ts in our mentorship.
Yes.
So make sure you take advantage of that free business strategy called Below so that we can help you guys walk through what you need to do, and hopefully you can become a part of our mentorship.
Okay, so now that we've showed you how you can get money with American Express, let's do a quick recap.
Yeah, the thing is, you need only a 660 credit score. You could be 18 years of age, only 1 year in business. They're likely to pull Experian and TransUnion. And you know what? Once you get in the ecosystem with a bank account or a credit card on the personal side, there's no impact for your credit on the business side, and you can apply up to 3 cards at one time, guys. This is totally exciting with no impact to your credit score.
Okay, Marvin, let me just drop our Money Magnets an amazing gem.
Okay,
so if you open up your checking account with American Express, you can get reward points. Like you get 30,000 reward points just for opening up that checking account.
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting reward points for just opening up a checking account? That right there is a cash flow changer because
every time you swipe that card, you get points.
And y'all know I'm a swiper.
So look, if you guys want to know how to raise another $75,000 for your business, check out this next video. I'm Mr. Smith.
And I'm Mrs. Smith.
And we're here to help empower your finances.